Hey YouTube, how the heck we doing? You may notice something a little different here, okay? I am in the Smoky Mountains in Tennessee on a family matter, but I wanted to pop in and say hi, give you all some fresh content, and give you this tier list in preparation and in celebration of the newest patch, aka the Teemo buffs. So this is going to be my take on the current state of top lane with Teemo matchups. The matchups I love going against will be S tier, the matchups I hate going against will be F tier. Now, keep in mind, in the newest patch, Teemo is getting buffed. Also, tanks are getting nerfed. Every sustain rune in the book is getting nerfed. So, tanks and champions that use that resolve tree will be a little bit easier now. No spoilers, just letting you know. Let's get right into it. Start with Aatrox as a big boy in the top lane. I'm going to give him D tier. I hate playing versus Aatrox. It's not that Aatrox is absolutely OP or anything. He's very strong. But it feels like you have very little window to actually kill him and to not die, right? He hits you with one Q, he hits you with another Q, you're screwed. The 3 Qs, the yoink, there's not much to do about it. Yes, you can always go phase rush, you can always go swifty boots, but whenever I have to sacrifice damage, I feel like I can't carry as hard. So if I have to sacrifice my Berserker Greaves, or if I can't go press the attack, I ultimately can't carry as hard, making the game a little bit more miserable. So I'm going to put him in the D tier. Akali, I'm going to go right there with Aatrox. Akali is just as miserable. She is designed to kill little craps like Teemo, like myself, right? That's what she's supposed to do, but you still get pooped on. So the Akali, if she hits that one shuriken, I want to say it's E, and dashes onto you, you pretty much can kiss that Gordo booty gone. She one-shots you, it doesn't matter what runes you take, build, whatever. If you want to build magic resist to try and survive, sure, but she is a stinker in the D tier. Camille, that is beautiful. Camille is my baby. All right, I love those long legs on Camille, the little robo legs she's got going on, and I love kicking her ass up and down the top lane. Okay, Camille used to be the Exodia of top laners. She used to be the goddess in the top lane. Used to be scared, but now, yeah, she kind of stinks, not gonna lie. Also, Teemo's really good to her because when she goes to dash in, you can blind her when she comes up that wall. She won't get her bonus auto, and if she can't get that bonus auto, she can't heal. You can easily pop 3 Qs on her, 3 autos with press the attack, and drop her like it's hot. And again, she is receiving those nerfs and resolve trees, so Camille is going to be a freebie. Cho'gath, I get really excited about Cho. At the end of the day, Cho isn't Freelo, but he's damn near close. You could go A, you could go B, you could go A, B. I'm going to go A. So with Cho'gath, the reason why I love Cho'gath is that, really simply put, if you're able to dodge his Q, that's all you need to do. All right? He has a lot of sustain and laning phase with his passive, right? He's a tanky boy, but with Leandries, right, with cut down, with the repress the attack, there are ways to kill tanks. And with Cho being solely dependent on his Q, it makes it pretty darn easy, right? You dodge a Q, you drop him like it's hot, easy money, baby. Darius, I'm going to put in A, maybe B, A or B. Oh, God, just tricky. I'm going to put in A again. So, S tier champions, I feel like I just drop them every single time. There's not even a chance they kill me. But Darius has a chance. Cho'gath has a chance. You are very favored, don't get me wrong. Teemo is very favored in these lanes. But you can still die, right? If you get caught slipping, Darius yoinks that booty in, he's going to make quick work of you. So he's going to go in A tier. I still love versing him. I love versing Darius, okay? But realistically, right, you got to dodge the hook still. But if you can dodge the hook, he is very killable. And again, all these bruisers that go resolve tree, second win is getting nerfed, biscuits, pots, all these things are directly affecting these champions. So if it was B tier, now it's A tier if they're using resolve tree, right? So Darius should be fine. Mundo. Mundo's not picked often, but I'm going to put him in S because he's not picked often in the top lane, but whenever I do verse Mundo, it feels pretty darn easy. And with Mundo, it's like he can't kill you at all, right? Like, Darius could hook you, but what's Mundo going to do? Mundo's going to throw his axe at you, you're going to run away. That's it. He can't, like, you can die to any champion, but realistically, if you're playing even decently, Mundo can't touch you. Okay, this is fine. Again, press the attack. If you want to farm, go grasp and farm him up, right? Leandries melts him, easy money, Riftmaker. You can do anything you want, really. I mean, just, if you get hit by an axe or two, go back to base. That's it. I mean, what's he going to do? Fiora, ooh. So Fiora is going to be nerfed, right? Right? All these champions that rely on sustain, I'm going to say it so many times, they are getting a hit, but Fedora still is pretty darn decent. So I'm going to put her at B tier. I feel like Fiora is a really tough cookie these days. She has really good 1v1 potential. She can get tanky with Hullbreaker. She can 1v1 you across the map regardless of the KDA, right? She gets Hullbreaker and a mythic item, you know, whether it's Sunderer or whether it's, I'd say Triforce, Gore Drinker. She has 1v1 potential. Thing about Fiora is that with that repost, it's very hard to dodge. If she hits it, you pretty much kiss your butt goodbye. But even without that, she's still a formidable foe. So Fiora's in that B lane. I'm not excited versus Fiora, but I'm also not mad, right? Now, I am mad versus Gangplank, okay? Gangplank, he would be in the F tier, but... Can you hear me? Can you hear me? The resolve nerf. So he's going to go in D tier. I'm going to keep F tier for those champions that really just... I can't stand, okay? Gangplank's in the D tier. Now, when you verse Gangplank, it's misery. It's misery on Hot Wheels, okay? He gets sustain, he outranges you with barrels, he pokes you better with Q, uses grass better than you with the melee aspect. So it's just miserable all around. But I feel like Gangplank, if you do manage to get the all in, if you can get his stealth off and get auto ignite, you can make it work. He might still be F tier, I'm not going to lie to you all, but we'll see. G-Dog, Garen in the top lane, S. I wish I could put him up here. I'll put him up there for now, okay? This beautiful, beautiful Beyblade. Now, Garen, don't be fooled. Again, every champion has potential to kill you. But on average, you shouldn't be dying to Garen. He does no damage until level 6. So until level 6, you quite literally can do anything you want. After level 6, the only thing you can't do is run in a straight line at him. If you just maintain your range, he can't close on you and kill you, right? You just have to not go in melee range. So before 6, it's free. After 6, it's still free. Just don't go in melee range. Press the attack, shreds them, grass if you want to farm. Also, I do want to include the runes for all these people. The build, we'll get into another video because the builds are pretty... all over the place right now. You can go anything, but PT or grass versus Garen, PT versus Camille, PT or grass versus Mundo, PTA for kill potential, grass if you want to farm and scale, PTA or grass versus Cho, PT versus Darius, PTA versus Fiora, PTA or Phase Rush versus Aatrox. Versus Airy, you're probably going to lose anyway. Versus Akali, you're probably going to lose anyway, but grass or Airy. And grass for PT versus Gangplank. Gnar top lane, S tier. You can see something in common that these bruisers or champions that can't really close on you are pretty easy for Teemo. I wonder why. Gnar is actually a really good champion right now, but Teemo does really well into Gnar because when you verse mini Gnar, you kill him, you can 1v1 him, and when he goes mega Gnar, it's so telegraphed, just walk away. Just scoot that little bitty away. When he goes mini, you go kill him again. Rinse and repeat. Not too crazy. It's really hard to die to an R. Again, I would say another PTA or grass lane. These very popular runes, good runes. You could still go other ones, but these are going to be the best. Alawi, another S1. Oh, I'm seeing the theme here. These melee champions that can't kill you and don't have that much mobility are pretty easy for Teemo. I like this a lot. Alawi is another good champion right now. Gnar and Alawi are pretty decent champs. Garen's pretty decent, but Teemo does really well into them. So Alawi is another champ where, you know, you just dodge a tentacle or two and you can kill her, right? Her 1v1 potential is pretty crap till later in the game. And you dodge a tentacle and you're good. Press the attack all the way. Irelia. Okay, Irelia is always going to be that scary AF champ. Now, Irelia is not really that good anymore, but she still always can kill you, and she can make it look very easily. You can be screaming, Irelia is broken, or you can be screaming, Irelia stinks. It's one of those matchups where it can go either way all the darn time, so it's really dependent on a lot of things. How you play versus her, aggressive or passive, the rank, experience, I don't know. It's going either way. I mean... versus Irelia, I like going press the attack, but I could also see a little fleet footwork action if you want to go like electrocute. You can go anything versus her, just anything. And you know, I think it's the same deal with Jax. These two are very tricky beans. Now, Irelia, I can already tell you, Irelia is harder in lower elo, where Jax, I feel like is easier in lower elo, and then Jax, the higher elo you get, the harder it is. But with everything being said, I think Jax and Irelia are pretty similar. They both can kill you. You can kill them both. It really just depends on a lot of things, including skill and rank. So I'm going to keep them at C. Versus Jax, you should be going press the attack with bone plating. It's a necessity. And yeah, we're just going to follow this trend. I think Jace is in the same boat. I feel like Jace, Irelia, and Jax are all three champions. Jace is a little bit tougher for sure, but even Jace doesn't have the firepower like he used to. Jace can kill you, but not really until he gets Eclipse, right? So you have to like a whole item to make it work. It's kind of just not strong enough anymore to just completely smack you down with this hammer. So you have a chance until he gets Eclipse. When he gets Eclipse, it goes downhill, but until then, you're looking good to go. And I would probably stay away from press the attack. Probably go grass for Aerie. Oh, sweet, sweet Kale. Yeah, actually, she's not even an S tier lane anymore. I'm going to put her at A. I used to love going versus Kale, but she's not even that easy anymore. I mean, she has equal range with you. She has a heal. She has a slow. She has all the goodies to make it work. And now that the game favors the scaling champions, right? Blah, blah, blah. Durability patch, blah, blah, blah. Resolve's getting nerfed, right? Kale is actually going to be pretty decent. So instead of putting S tier, I'm going to put her A tier. She might be a tough cookie, but you're still favored. Definitely grass for Aerie. Maybe press the attack if you're feeling spicy. Kennen. Okay, Kennen is one of these lanes that maybe I'm being a little biased. Maybe I'm just a biased Andy, but I feel like I can never do nothing against Kennen. Okay, could just be me. Like I said, it could be me, but Kennen just feels like, man, you really got to put on your happy shoes and be dancing and prancing. If you get hit by one Q, you get hit by one W in an auto, there goes all your HP. Press it level 6, he presses R and kills you. It's God forbid he takes Ignite, right? Kennen is my kryptonite, that yordle bastard, okay? Versus Kennen, I couldn't tell you how to win. He poops me every time, so he's F tier. Farm and pray. Kled, S. These S tier lanes, again, when I see Kled and Garen, I think to myself, I could die to them, but realistically, if I'm playing decent at all, these lanes are mwah, chef's kiss, free, beautiful, I love it, bon appetit, okay? Kled, all you have to do is dodge his little yank maneuver, and then he drops like a sack of potatoes. Also, if you don't know about Kled, the max HP mechanics poop on him. You go cut down a Leandry's every time versus Kled because both his forms count to his max HP total, and you do so much extra damage. It's insane. It's not fair. Okay, Lily the top lane. I'm putting at C tier, maybe even B. I think I'll put Lily at B because Lilia scares the shrooms off me, but at the same time, she's not really strong early game. Lilia early game, she's just wave clear. You can kind of do whatever you want versus her, but she's a range champion, essentially, right? She's a range / mage, and those Teemo never fares well against, so you shouldn't be able to kill her easily, and once she hits level 6, your ass is grass, but until then, you're looking kind of okay, and even after level 6, you're still looking kind of okay, so I'm going to give her a B. I'm not excited to verse her, but it's not the end of the world. I'm looking at C through F as the end of the world, like, can be scary as hell, but B is still tolerable. Malphite. Oh, man. Oh, you dirty rock. You rock. Stop looking at me like that. You freaking son of a Malphite. What are we going to do about him? The reason I don't like Malphite is because you have to take different runes. Versus Malphite, I feel like I have to go no magic mantle, and I have to go grasp. I don't have a choice. So I'm going to put him in C tier because of that. Like, he's annoying as heck. He might not solo kill you all game, but he's scary, man. Level 6, you're just dead. Screw you, Malphite. You got to go grasp versus him. Maokai, what the heck is this thing? What is this guy doing here? He's not a top laner. He's not even a league champ anymore. It's a cannon minion with saplings as arms. I'm not even going to talk about Malphite. He sucks. Okay? Please go in that S tier. If they lock in Maokai top, you laugh at them. All right? You laugh at them and you thank them for their LP. What the? Wukong, F tier. I hate Wukong. I hate him. I hate him. I hate him. F tier. Wukong, again, I think you can kill him. I don't think it's impossible, but every time I verse a Wukong, it's so hard to time the Q before he clones or after he clones. And everybody knows with Wukong, as soon as he gets level 6, he just one-shots you, and he gets to be tanky, and you get CC'd, and he does a lot of damage. Oh, did I forget to mention, he has free armor pen for no reason? Yeah. So Wukong's an F to me. I don't understand. This guy's made to 1v1, he's made to teamfight, he's made to have endless stats. It's not fair. Riot, why? Why? Maybe Resolve Tree gets nerfed a little bit. I'd probably go press the attack or grass or sim. So on top of that note with the free armor pen, let's go ahead and put Yasuo over here. Yasuo's not F tier, but he's D tier. The reason why Yasuo is D is because he's made to kill Teemo. He's F tier. Screw Yasuo. He's made to kill Teemo. He's made to counter range champion. So I'm not mad, right? This champion is designed to poop on range champs. He's got a wind wall that blocks everything I do. And he can kill squishies while being tanky with shield bow, so it makes sense. Like, I am the exact champion he's designed to counter, which I get, but I'm still salty about it. Don't judge me. F tier for that. Probably gonna go press the attack versus him and pray I live. Yep, that seems good to me. I guess while we're here, we'll do the other win shitter. Yone is actually going to be a D. So Yone, I feel like there's some chance of killing him. Yes, it's not easy. Yes, when he gets shield, but you can't. But until he gets shield, you have a window, right? You have to just dodge. You got to dodge his Q. The third part of Q, when he jumps at you, if you dodge that, you can put some damage back on him. If you dodge his R, he's dead. So you have a chance of killing him. It's not a high chance. He really got to stink or you really have to be good, but it is a chance. So I'm going to put him in D for that. Press the attack all the way. You'll notice a lot of 1v1s for room pages. A lot of the 1v1s, your best chance of 1v1 somebody is press the attack. I like grass for farming. I'm not using Airy that much anymore after the durability patch. Electrocute, same deal. Dark Harvest, same deal. I feel like Teemo doesn't have the damage to have that burst playstyle anymore. So a lot of my runes are press the attack and grass right now. I will go fleet from time to time, but that's more advanced tactics I'm not going to get into yet. Mordekaiser top. I'm going to put him at a solid B. I feel like Mord doesn't just poop on you, but I'm not excited to verse him. So B tier it is. I mean, press the attack all the way. It's kind of one of those matchups where you just got to get those boots ASAP and get the dodging. But the thing about Mord, the reason why he's not F tier, because even if he hits you with an EQ combo, you don't just get one shot, right? Even at level 6, just one EQ isn't going to put you in the dirt. You have to get EQ'd on his turret or something. Just out of nowhere, it's not going to kill you, so there's a little room for counterplay. That's why it's going to go in the B tier. Nasus, okay. I'm going to put Nasus at B. I personally don't find Nasus to be that annoying because Nasus isn't good, right? You're versing a champion that can only really split push. His team fighting's pretty weak. Like, yes, in laning phase, it's very annoying, right? He's very annoying in laning phase. He spams Spirit Fire. You don't really get to kill him, especially if he goes Doran's Ring. But at the end of the day, he's not really useful, right? He kind of stinks. So it's like, if you just don't die in lane, you're pretty good to go. Probably going to go grass versus him, maybe press the attack. Daddy Ornn in the top lane. I actually despise this champ. I'm going to put him in D. I struggle a lot versus Ornn. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like Ornn doesn't even have to hit his knockup for you to die. I mean, his little fire breath range is the range of your auto attack, and he's so darn tanky, it's not even fair. Maybe with Resolve Tree, he's going to go up to C, but I'm not sure. And level 6, forget about it. He Ornn horns your ass to death, and you can't do anything about it. He's one of the hardest tanks I struggle with. Always go grass versus him, by the way. Press attack could help, but when you're verse Ornn, to me, is one of those mega tanks. Like, these mega tanks, I'm just going to drop them all right here. These mega tanks right here, what else is there? All these guys, these are what I describe as the mega tanks. Well, maybe not Shen. He's okay. But these 4 are the mega tanks, where realistically, Sion, Poppy, Ornn, and Set, realistically, these 4 champions, you won't kill them in lane. You have to do the most to kill them in lane. You really got to be landing every combo. You got to be taking pressy attack, and you can't get ganked by the jungle. So these 4 tanks, I'm all going to put D while I'm here, because they can kill you, but you really can't kill them. You can kill them, like, technically, in theory, but the amount of effort and the amount of resources that go into killing them probably is not going to be worth it, because there's one small mess up on your side, whether you get hit by a combo or an ult or a gank or a roam, then you're dead. All that work goes down the drain. So all 4 of them I advise to go grasp against. I advise just to farm and outscale them, because Teemo outscales everybody, believe it or not. He does a lot of damage, especially with Leandries versus these tanks, and you do contribute to team fights, whether or not your teammates tell you do or not, okay? But these 4 are just so strong early and they're so hard to kill. They're all going in D tier. Like, I'm not excited to verse any of them, and you had to like play so much better all in the D tier. Quinn top lane. I'm going to put an A, because Quinn's not a walk in the park. She has tools to kill you early game. It's not a freebie whatsoever, but you do have the slight edge. If you can auto Q and start chunking her down, boom, you're looking good. She can also do the same to you, but you have it a little bit easier since you don't have a skill shot. Wabang, let's go Teemo. This lane I like going Airy against. I like going Airy to the auto Q starts chunking and you max Q. Beautiful. Renekton B tier. This could go either way. This is 100% a skill matchup, which is not something I say often, but very cool. Same with Riven, actually. Riven and Renekton, both very old champions that are classic matchups, both skill matchups, really. You know, you have to space well, and you have to be mindful of their cooldowns, in specific the stun, right? Renekton dash in, stuns you, dash out, you're leaving helpless. But if you can have that max range, if you can even blind his stun, you're looking good. Same with Riven, right? If you can max range, maybe dodge a couple hops, you're looking real good. You can kill them, they can kill you. 100% skill matchup. I recommend press the attack for both of them, and you have a good chance. Rumble F tier. Rumble has been F tier. Rumble has been a terrible lane since the dawn, since the beginning of League of Legends, since he was invented, since Teemo became a thing. Okay. It's terrible. His Q is longer than your auto attack range, or if not the same range. So while he's pushing the wave, he's doing damage to you, and you're sitting there like, I can't do anything. And Rumble's miserable. Screw you, F tier. Doesn't matter what rune you take versus him, you're screwed. Teemo, beautiful. Good man. Yorick, I'm going to mix it up and go towards that end. We're coming to the end here. We're coming to the end. Have I missed any matchups that you have been looking forward to? Drop a comment down below. I'll leave personal tips, and I'll leave you my recommendations if I see your comment, okay? Drop it down below. Yorick in the top lane. Yorick sucks, but he's a hard lane, so I'm going to go with C. Yorick can 1v1 you very easily. He puts that little wall down, and you're trapped. Where am I going to go, Teemo? Where am I going to go? And he can hit your ass with a shovel, but he's kind of a bad champion. All he can do is push, so it doesn't really matter the laning phase, right? Just don't die, forehead. Volibear top lane. Volley actually is an asshole. Okay, I'm putting him in the D tier. He could even be an F tier, but I'm going to reserve F for those really I hate champions. Volley is so disgusting early game. The only reason why he's not F tier is you can blind his running at you maneuver. So when he gets on all fours and runs at you, you can blind that and kite him out. But the problem with Volley is that if he ever gets on top of you, you're so screwed. And at level 6, you're just screwed. Because at level 6, when he jumps in with R, it soaks the blind. So a very popular combo for Volley, he jumps on you, and then he presses Q and stuns you. You can't do anything about it. He's immune to CC for a couple seconds. And he is so tanky early game, and does so much damage, and his build path is very favorable to Teemo. So it just feels miserable. You can either go grass and just try and farm, or you can go press the attack and try and kill him, but it's going to be hard either way. Oh, yes. I love Singed. Singe has been giving me LP since Season 3, okay? This champion, it doesn't matter if you're versus the best Singe in the world, he still has a miserable time versus Teemo. Because you can kite Singe just enough. You don't need that much kiting for Singed, right? When you're a Vayne top lane, you can kite him really easily, but you don't have the damage to make it stick. But Teemo, he can't kite all that well, but he's got tons of damage, especially versus Singed, right? You kite him a little bit, and you deal so much damage versus him, press the attack all the way. When he goes to proxy level 1, you wait there in the lane, you walk with the wave. If he doesn't get the proxy off, it's an absolute freebie. And I love this lane forever and eternity. Sylas top lane? Sylas is a mid laner. But, you know, hey, he made it into here, so we'll give him some credit. I'll give it a C tier because Sylas top isn't a thing. Why am I even talking as if he's a top laner? He's not. Sorry. Tryndamere top lane. Gonna put in the A tier. Tryndamere is relatively easy these days, and with the Resolve nerf, that should make it a little bit easier, so his name will get dropped down a bit. Tryndamere can kill you level 1, though. That's the big thing. If Tryndamere gets you level 1, you're screwed. So, but if you can dodge at level 1, you're pretty favorable. Especially, even at level 6, you're favorable unless the guy is really, really good. But you are, you know, you should be okay. I mean, what do I have to say? You go press the attack, you auto and Q him, and you kite. I mean, it's pretty bare bones. Cho'gath, man. So this champion, if you verse a good Cho'gath, it's F tier, and you can't do anything versus this guy, because he's a ranged champion that is tanky, that has a dash and a stun, right? And he has tons of damage. So if you verse a good Cho'gath, it's F tier, but thankfully not every Cho'gath is going to be good. So it's going to be a C tier. I really believe it's a skill matchup. He has the potential to kill you very easily, but if he's not good, you can punish him. So it's going to be a C tier, press the attack all the way. Shen in the A tier, not S tier. Shen's not an S tier lane, right? He can kill you with that taunt, but he still is A tier. Really, Shen is all about that taunt. If he hits the taunt on you, so here's the thing with Shen that makes him bearable, okay? If Shen doesn't take Ignite, he can never kill you, all right? Shen doesn't take Ignite, you're good. If he takes Ignite, he can kill you when he hits a taunt. But the thing about Shen is that if he doesn't have a lead at level 6, you can kill him so easily. At level 6, he taunts in. Even if you get hit by the taunt, you pop a shroom down. and you're good. You still kill him. Ignite, kite, press the attack all the way, and it's a freebie. So the thing about Shen, he has potential to kill you. He has potential to carry with his ult around the map, right? But realistically, even when he can 1v1 you, he can't really 1v1 you. You know what I mean? So it should be pretty free. Vayne, S tier. Vayne is one of those champions that when you burst a good Vayne, you do get pooped on, but it's very rare you're going to see a good Vayne top lane. So it's got to be S tier. This is an S tier lane. You love versing her. Versus like 99% of Vaynes. There's going to be one in a blue moon that gets you, but it's very rare, okay? You take Aerie, you max sec you poop on her. Vlad, I'm gonna put Vlad in the D tier. I hate Vlad. Vlad is weak early, but if he just survives, he outskills you. He outskills Tim, he outskills Jimmy, he outskills Candace. These nuts, right? He outskills everybody. Tons of damage, ridiculous, not fair, one shot you. So Vlad, you have two options: go grasp and farm, go press the attack, try and seek a kill, or go Aerie and try and poke. And all of them are kind of tough options. Let you be the deciding factor. And that is it for the top lane tier list on the newest patch with the Teemo buffs. Let me know if you agree, if you disagree with my tier list. And again, keep in mind, this is my tier list, right? Everybody knows I'm the best Teemo in the world. I'm the people's champion, the best Teemo jungle to ever grace the planet, the best Teemo top lane with the most swagalicious swag. Maybe not OP, but keep that between us. So this is just my opinion, my view on the game. So if you disagree, let me know in the comments. If you agree, tell me I'm pretty. Okay, and if I missed your favorite matchup or your most hated matchup, please drop something down below. All right, like and subscribe, and I will see y'all. And also, I'll see y'all on stream and on YouTube when I'm back home. Okay, stay tuned. Thank you.